wrestling with Wrestle Dynasty. It's January 5th in the Tokyo Dome, and it will be a part of the promotions being included in this is New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, Ring of Honor, and World Wonder Ring Stardom. So, yeah. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at this card, but interesting to say the least. Nope. Did we lose Kaliko? Was Kaliko here?
I mean,
Yep.
I'm there, but yeah, it seems like it's interesting. We'll see.
It's kind of
I mean,
but we'll see.
it's
Well, we have a tag team match for the vacant IWGP Tag Team Championships. Great Khan and TBD versus the middle-aged fucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Can't even get a match on their own promotion. Have to go back to Japan.
oh god.
Who wins, Kaliko?
I would think Great O'Con and the mystery partner, because they are not gonna get the Bucks back. Like, bitch, y'all left us to go get this title? No.
I mean, low-key, I feel the same, but then again, I wouldn't put it past New Japan just to give them the titles to say, hey, the Young Bucks are tag team title champions again. Watch the show again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, nah. Because the Bucks are not associated with anybody.
True.
They're not associated with a gang. That's the one thing I noticed. Japanese wrestling is all about gangs.
Exactly.
They love gang culture.
Very true.
Gang.
I'll go with Great O'Con and TBD.
TBD.
Keep in mind these next couple matches aren't for titles. David Finlay versus Borgo Brody King. Who wins?
I don't know what you're watching, but that's a title match from what I noticed.
From what I'm looking at,
for the Global Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, I'm on Wikipedia right now.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
That's for the time. That's why I was like, yeah, old buddy winning. Old buddy winning.
I'm assuming
he's winning.
I'm assuming it's different if you know, obviously.
Oh, you're right. No title match. You're right. No non-title match. So Brody King got to beat the piss out of his ass.
I'm going with
for old time's sake.
I'm going with Finlay. I don't think they're gonna give Brody a less than middle card or a W on one of their main champions. We got Shota Umino versus Claudio Ida Canoli. Who wins?
This is interesting because they got to keep Claudio. I mean, is Claudio still? Is he coming in as the Click member? So I feel like it should be Claudio, but I think I'm gonna go with Claudio.
I'm gonna go with Claudio too. Even if Shota wins the title, you know, he's the student, not yet the master. So, you know, a Claudio Shota match down the road for the title, you know, I think that this will set that up. Alright, the most interesting match on the card, Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd. Who wins? Oh, and I think we lost Kaliko again.
Nah, you didn't lose me. You remember when Hurricane Katrina happened and they had the first game in the New Orleans Superdome after Hurricane Katrina?
Okay, yeah.
And it was the New Orleans. I remember it vividly because it was the New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons, and it just seemed like the Atlanta Falcons was just there to be the sacrificial lambs, known as the overwhelming emotional support. That's what's going to happen for the whole nation was on New Orleans side that night. That's what this is going to be when Kenny Omega gets in this ring with Gabe. I'm just letting you know right now. It's just going to be the whole nation of Japan going with Ken, and I mean practically the wrestling community in a whole coming back, welcoming him back, and yeah, they got to beat that ass.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cape Kid, you're the sacrificial lamb because Omega about to wax your ass.
Next match, International Women's Cup Final, four-way match. Winner receives a Women's Championship match from the participating promotion of their choosing. So, low-key, if one of these women wins this match, they could have an NXT Women's title match coming up.
What?
But it says participating promotion of their choosing. So I mean, if that's that door is an option, then yeah, they're gonna take that.
I don't think Athena's going back to NXT anytime soon.
I mean, I think it'd be nice for her to get out of the woods every once in a while. We got Willow Nightingale, Athena, Persephone, and TBD. Persephone is from Smell, just for anybody wondering. And TBD is from Stardom. Who wins, Kaliko?
Like, who the fuck is TBD in Stardom?
I mean, the last show we have Azum, so I mean a TBD doesn't sound like out of the realm of possibilities.
But I don't think Azum would do it if she's winning the titles.
I'm talking about
fuck title? And what the fuck title would Athena go for? Okay, that throws me off.
I mean,
what title would she go for? She's the Ring of Honor champion, literally for like 8 years, it seems.
I mean, literally a title match that gets her off the island of misfit toys. I mean, this is like that. You know, if you're on an island, you know, in the middle of nowhere, and then that one ship comes, and you have, you know, a flare gun. This is her opportunity, like low key.
I don't see her. I don't see it happening, but okay.
So who do you say is gonna win this?
My mind is yelling TBD, but it's too many TBDs winning this. So with that being said, I'm gonna go Willow. But then again, Willow, gosh, it's tough. Fuck it, roll the dice on black. Willow.
I'm going to go with Athena. I think this is finally her opportunity to show what she's actually could do and the benefits she can to women's pro wrestling. Finally. Next match, we got Yota Tsuji versus Jack Perry the Platypus. Who wins, Kaliko? I feel like this is pretty cut and dry.
I'm trying to think. Who would win that?
I feel Yoda Tsuchi for the W. I don't think Jack Perry has any chance of beating Yoda Tsuchi whatsoever.
No chance for Platypus Perry?
No. Yoda Tsuchi is not Doofenshmirtz.
Alright. I mean, yeah, you're right, Suji. There you go.
Never Openweight Championship match. Shingo Takagi versus Konosuke takes. Oh, no, it's either going to be Shingo Takagi or Konosuke takes Shida versus Tomohiro
Well, we already said it's
Ishii.
Konosuke takes Shida, so.
Yeah, I think we both agreed on Take a Shit. So, Take a Shit versus Ishii.
And I'm gonna go Ishii because they like, you got your moment, bitch. Give us the belt back. That's what this screams.
You know what? I couldn't agree more. Yeah, Ishii. I don't remember the last time Ishii won a championship, but this makes sense. Oh, and that brings us. Honestly, I don't know what the main event at this show is going to be. Low-key, it could just be Kenny Omega, for all we know. But the last match we'll be talking about is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Rick Lachey. Who wins, Kaliko?
It ain't gonna be Ricochet because he's too busy making AEW exist because of him.
I mean, he can't get a W on X with some of these back and forwards he's getting. What makes him think that he could get one on 50-50 Zack Sabre?
But 50-50 cashed it in, didn't he?
What do you mean?
Didn't they already fight?
I don't remember that.
Because, well, it's funny because Ricochet came in and made it clear that he was trying to be the number one contender for the championship. You know how, like, New Japan, you got to go in and smack them in the face and say, I want your belt type shit.
Yeah.
That's what he kind of pushed it on him. And that was when it was, I want to say that was like a month ago. So that's why I think Zack Sabre Jr. is winning, because the whole point of it is for them two to fight at Wrestle Dynasty for the title. Me personally.
Well, I mean, if Zack Sabre is losing the title at Wrestle Kingdom the night prior,
Which he's not.
What makes you think he's losing to Ricochet the night after? We are talking about.
I never said he was losing. I just said.
But I did. I said he's losing.
Yeah. No, I never said he's losing to Ricochet. Ricochet losing. But the problem is that. How can I put this? Ricochet is not going to be beating anybody right now. Especially Zack Sabre Jr. You really think he's going to win against the top gaijin in New Japan right now?
Oh, hell no.
And just to put that into context, he will be the champion walking through the door. Because New Japan, if there's one match that they're going to show, bitch, our champion will beat the shit out of that little fucker. No offense, Ricochet.
I think all the offense is given. Alright, I think we were unanimous. Zack Sabre wins this one. We were clear on that, at least. Alright, and that will conclude our coverage of Wrestle Dynasty. Full review of that show on the January 11th. Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Join us next week as we have our top fives of 2024. That should be fun. And then the week after that, we will have a watch along of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Almost 25 years to the date. And then January 4th, we are back, kicking off year 6 of Wrestling With. It's been a crazy roller coaster year 5. Whether you've been joining us for the first time or through all 5 years or picked us up somewhere in there of, thank you for listening. We did some great stuff this year. We had some lows this year as well, RIP Scooter. But we are going to be making a full comeback, get that hot tag next year, and bring you as much content as possible. Bring it in hot, bring it in Wrestling With style, and just try to put the E in entertainment for all of our listeners. And we will be doing that this Tuesday as well as we interview Nick Lukanen, and this Wednesday as we interview Samir. Follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Xthread and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesC993. Where can we find Kaliko?
And Kaliko, and I echo those, man. 2024 was a pretty wild shit for everyone at this point. But yeah, man, went through some lows, and all we could do is just look up from there. And it's been fun. It's a fun year. But 2025, I'm looking to travel to these wrestling destinations. So I will be opening a GoFundMe for this. If I can write it off as taxes. So you can just clearly be able to look out for the link for that.
And I'm sure it will all be documented in Kaliko Chronicles, no?
Yes, the Chronicles will be coming back. And it's starting off hot, man. And, I mean, you got well, I don't even know we announced it, but NXT's doing a show in LA, New Year's Evil.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, I'm looking into that. I'm looking into Raw, looking into SmackDown, looking into Vegas. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But I'm also trying to look into more of the indie stuff, you know. So as I say, so
yep.
Indie shows, I'm down for 'em. And hey, if you got any suggestions, hit your boy up. I'm down to pop up.
For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.